It's 7 o'clock. It's Thursday night. I'm Mac James, stand-up comic, and it's time for Stand Up for News. Welcome back to Stand Up for News. Are you guys in for another adventurous episode, guys?
Let's go. Let's go.
I got my co-host here, Manny Avila.
Hello there. Hola, señoritas, señores.
Welcome back, Manny. I missed you, bud. And we have a guy, he was on here last season, 2 seasons ago, Ryan Gunner. Hello, Ryan.
Aloha.
Stand-up comic and musician, and we brought a special guest here, Shy Todd. Hello, Shy Todd.
Come on.
Hi.
Hey, Todd. Okay.
It's nice to have you here.
Very shy.
You're a comedian too, Todd, or?
No, not really. No.
Oh, well, the point of Stand Up for News is it's stand-up comics, and we tell the news, basically. Because the news can't stand up for itself. I'm going to let you, Todd, use the joke of the day whistle, and every time you hear something funny, you blow the whistle, okay, Todd?
It's a big responsibility.
You're not following instructions, Todd. Whenever I say something funny.
I'm sorry.
Okay. It's a big responsibility, Todd. We need you to really handle this. You know, this is a big part of the show. Okay, so no pressure. When I say something funny, you blow the whistle. Okay.
And we could be here all night at this rate.
Oh, we gave Matt the
whistle, okay. We got Matt here.
Okay. The news can't stand up for itself, Todd, and Ryan. Welcome back, Ryan. And the news can't stand up for itself, Manny. So we stand up for the news because the news was born in a wheelchair and doesn't have any legs, you know. So it can't stand up for itself. So let's say a bully at school is trying to shake down the news for its lunch money. The news calls us here at 727-441-3000. You guys can call in from TikTok land or out in Radio Land too if you want. Yep. And you can ask us some stuff or tell us some news that you want to stand up for as well. So, how was your week, Manny?
My week was pretty uneventful. I gotta say, I didn't really do much. We had a couple open mics. I had a good podcast on Sunday. We had Jeffrey Waite come on the podcast.
Oh boy!
You can't say that it was awesome. We just released it 2 days ago now. So on the YouTube,
can't wait.
The High Ground Studios, and then then we hosted. We were at Birdie's yesterday. Shout out to Birdie's. You know, it was a blast. Oh, hey, we definitely had a good time, man.
Birdie's
great open mic.
Belcher every Wednesday at 7:30. Come on down to our comedy night open mic show. We have our first showcase, Stand Up for News live event showcase.
Watch it.
Tiki Tavern, September 30th. 2019 Best of the Bay winner Rick Stepinski is hilarious. We'll be headlining. Tommy, he asked for Tommy Bell to be his opener.
All right.
So Tommy Bell will be there, and Robin Macho Woman Savage.
Who's headlining? Who is it? Rick
Stepinski.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got Big Rick coming through.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's super funny. We'll have that September 30th. Free show at Twisted Tiki 340 right there, Corey Avenue in St. Pete Beach. What, do you got something you like to say, Todd?
You mean like stupid ski? It's like we're stupid.
Oh yeah, okay. You want to give yourself a whistle there, Todd? I think you did a good job. Okay. All right. Ryan, where did you find Todd? How did you? Where did you find this guy, Ryan?
Yeah. Todd was a stowaway.
Oh yeah.
On your boat?
Yeah, I found him in a small cabin on my boat.
How'd the hurricane treat your boat? I heard it was rough.
My boat is on shore right now. You know, it's behind a mangrove.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now I live on a life raft. I fashioned a tent, and it's pretty good. I found this ball. It's a volleyball. It's a Spalding. and man, is it sexy.
What's his name? Well, it's not Wilson. What's his name?
Spalding. His name is Spalding.
Yeah,
it's written right on his forehead.
He puts the ding in Spalding. All right, well, I got some new stuff. We brought some news.
We got some news, man. A lot of stuff going on in this world.
Because Ryan, you and me have a very similar way of thinking, and I wanted some of your input on some of these. They're just stories, and I don't have a joke for them yet.
They're called
because I wanted to see what you thought of these things.
Just to be clear, that similar way of thinking he's referring to is the homosexual thoughts that you guys have pretty regularly, right? Is that it?
Just in general,
I didn't think so.
Just in general, the way
I thought he was talking about we're both autistic.
Oh, yeah. Say something, I'll agree with it. And I won't tell him all the time. But all right, a 6.8 earthquake strikes Morocco. You guys heard about that?
Oh man,
kills 2,900 people so far. The thousands are still missing, you guys. It's crazy in Morocco. Yeah. Well, you know what the old saying is? Those Moroccos don't shake themselves.
No.
I hadn't heard of that story, but my immediate thought is those waistbands they wear around their butts. They must have been going crazy, jingling.
That must have just been going everywhere, you know. A lot of jiggling.
While people
6.8. That's a big hurt.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's a big one. What's the highest the Richter scale goes to? You know?
I don't know.
I don't think it has a
real
limit.
doctor.
This isn't real news, damn it. What is this, man?
I mean, pretty soon they're going to have to come up with a Category 6 hurricane, you know, because they're just getting faster and faster, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, we got one. Lee, we got to talk about that later, though. Huh? But that one's about to hit the north, you guys.
Oh, Lee? We got someone called Lee? Okay, so
Hurricane Lee.
So we're over to
As a Floridian, I have no sympathy whatsoever for any other state getting hit by a hurricane. It's that's what you get.
So Lee, I'm just shocked that
stayed up there, bud.
Yeah, did we exhaust all the Spanish names?
Shoreline.
Did we exhaust all the Spanish names? We're going to Asian names now. There's Lee, there's Wang, Hurricane Wang.
Generally, because it's attacking the north.
That's a very active season.
That's a very active
Hurricane Wang. I feel like they always start on the letter A. You know, they go in alphabetical order. You know,
I had no idea.
And so all these A names have all these horrible, like, you know, all the Andrews are horrible self-esteem. You know,
Andrew.
I really messed up Miami that one time.
Angelo just sounds queer. I mean, no one's scared of a Hurricane Angelo. You can't go Angelo, you know?
It sounds like a hurricane that would hit Cuba.
Sounds like a hurricane who enjoys musical, like classic theaters. Broadway on Cats on Broadway. You know?
Today, you guys. You like that one?
Hey, Todd, welcome back. Okay.
Do you have anything you'd like to comment about that?
No, that sounds disapproval.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you disapprove of my Broadway Hurricane Angelo? I'm sorry, Todd.
What do you think?
Time to move on.
You sound like my ex, I gotta say.
Today in Georgia, judge shuts down DA's attempt to try Trump and his co-defense. Today, Georgia judge shuts down the DA's attempt to try Trump and his co-defendants together in one group, you know.
Ooh.
Trump said, "Oh, you want to try me? You want to try me and my homies?"
Ooh, I'd like to try them together.
He's getting tried separately. They're trying them all differently.
They're trying them hard, you know. I got one here.
Trying.
To go to the Joe Biden.
That's funny yesterday at the mic when I said, "Anybody here going to vote for Trump besides me?" And nobody.
Yeah, that was a weird
room.
Yeah, I know. It seems like a very conservative type
being
crowd.
Sarcastic.
Yeah.
I don't vote.
Yeah.
I'm running for governor though.
Yeah,
it's because the bar's full of felons.
Yeah, I know. And it's also like, you know, admitting you vote for Trump in public is kind of like, you know, even though people do, they just kind of try to hide it, you know?
No, Derek Meyer said he's going to be my campaign manager, and he's going to have me run for governor, I guess.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. He said I should start smaller, though, not governor, but I was like, Mac James.
Don't think big, brother. Don't
stay.
I already fired that campaign manager already. He's telling you.
I want to go head to head against Rick Scott, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Is he a state rep? I should go against a senator.
That's one big head to go ahead.
You know what he said when he heard that? When Rick Scott heard that I wanted to run against him?
Yeah, what
he said, "I'll get you, He-Man."
Yeah.
He looks like Skeletor.
Yeah, with that Skeletor head, I don't know if you want to run head to head. You know?
I'll get blind if the
last night at Brody's, one of the people who were talking about DeSantis, and they said his name, it sounds a lot like Spanish way of saying the devil.
DeSantis.
We call him Mexican Santa Claus, though.
I know, like Desperado.
DeSantis is Mexican for Santa Claus.
Who
said that?
I don't remember.
That's funny.
The Grinch.
8,000 dead and 10,000 missing in floods that hit Libya 3 days ago. And in Turkey, there's only like 7 missing, but the same floods are gobbling up all the land there.
Man, that's funny. Some wet turkeys.
I'm laughing at you guys for laughing at that.
Yeah, no, dude. You always bring the most brightest.
Dude, Eastern Europe is getting devastated by floods. There's thousands of people dead, and you guys laughed. And I said the water's gobbling up all the land.
Yeah.
Gobble.
Yeah, well, you did write a joke, so.
I wouldn't call it that, but go ahead.
All right, let's go. We got President Joe Biden's son, as you know, Hunter Biden, has been indicted by special counsel David Weiss in connection with a gun he purchased in 2018. You know, With these gun charges, Hunter Biden has a larger rap sheet than your favorite hip hop artist. And he's only one face tattoo away from a hit record.
Dude, he needs to get one.
That's the only thing he's missing. He's living that fast life, you know.
My understanding is that what he did was like do crack while he was trying to buy a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he's combined.
Yeah. And I'm just thinking, who needs a gun more than a crackhead?
I think it's fair game, you know.
Dude, I'm not
Is
judging
he
the
just
guy.
trying to combine different crimes at once?
I don't know.
This time I'm going to do crack and rob a car radio. You know?
I've never owned a legal firearm. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
Not saying I didn't.
Is your last name Biden also, or what?
I'm just saying I'm not judging the guy. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
It just happens to be that he's going to get pardoned if Biden gets reelected. So what's a whoop? Right?
He probably
I mean, who wants an 18-year-old firearm anyway?
Yeah, that's true. And he probably bought that gun the way he did because he want to wait in line.
Dude, would you pardon your kid if he gets reelected? Would you pardon him?
Oh, absolutely. I'd pardon my kid every time.
Yeah, dude,
exactly.
I would like, dude,
well, except from the smush portion.
Dude, I've been
He didn't get the pardon from that, you know.
Dude,
I
I'd be
paid
like-
for that shit.
Pearl the pig.
Yeah.
Pearl the little piglet was rescued after falling off of a back of a truck the other day in Delaware. Speaking of Biden's, Delaware, and she was rescued by the state police, and they took a viral video together, and it went viral how the little piglets are smiling. I couldn't tell them apart. All pigs look the same to me.
We have a demographic of pig listeners out there. You're really gonna offend.
There's a cute little baby. It looked like Babe the pig. She's got a home with the police department now. I guess.
Yeah.
She's gonna go to police academy.
Yeah. They said she was going to ham. You know,
She'll ham for the camera too.
Yeah.
Your turn, bud.
They're gonna do a movie by her, and she's gonna be played by Kevin Bacon. That's so stupid.
Yeah. Give me a whistle, Todd. Come on, Todd.
Todd, come on, wake up, Todd. Leave that alone. Todd, can you please put down the coloring book? We're not trying to. Okay, listen. All right,
sorry,
it's okay. We need you to blow the whistle. Okay?
I was just nervous because
save.
someone had to bleep out someone, and I totally lost my train of thought.
No, it's
I was
okay.
on my whistle doozies.
In all fairness, I don't know why Ryan brought arts and supplies with him for you. So it's kind of his fault too. So
he gets really distracted.
I can see that.
Stay in the lines, bud.
I don't know if you guys heard about the YouTube influencer named Ruby Frank. She has a show called 8 Passengers, right? Where she, all right. Calm down. Think he's a fan.
Too soon?
Think he's a fan of Ruby Frank over here. No, but she got arrested. She has a YouTube show where she kind of like shows off her family and like vlogs her family and stuff. But it's called 8 Passengers, and she was been arrested for 6 counts of felony child abuse.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I've seen a bit of her content after hearing about this case, and just having to listen to that woman for 5 minutes should be considered child abuse. You know? And I will say this, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just waiting for a spin-off show for, with the kids. We call it 8 Passenger Accident. No, but she got caught, dude. So one of the kids ran to the neighbor's house with like duct tape wrapped around his ankles, and it was crazy, bro. Looking like a little malnourished or whatever.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah. You're a stowaway. You also happen to come from Utah, where this woman's from. Are you one of the children, Todd? Is that it? Ryan, where did you find this kid?
In a safe place, Todd.
Todd is known as a lost boy. He's a member of the Mormon Church.
Oh yeah.
He's what, Peter Pan's.
I know. Are you sure he's a lost boy, or is he lost, or is he missing?
I've been found.
Yeah, you've been found. The Lord found me. The Lord found me.
All right, you guys. Todd, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy there?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, just a little interview.
Yep.
I've never been on stage.
Oh, well.
I'm quite shy. That's like I'm shy.
Are you like Russ? Just
Shy
like
Todd,
you don't want to go upstairs? Is that it? That's why you haven't been on stage, or?
Russ has never stepped up a staircase in his life.
Russell cannot be here today. We are feeling mournful for his losses. He's lost some friends, so
we love you, Russ.
We want you to call in next time, bud, or or come into the studio. He's our co-host, Russell of Mania Stars.
Dude, if Russ has
he lost his foot too, I heard.
yeah.
Lost his friend.
Is that how he lost his friends from showing him his foot?
No. He lost his friend was the original AIDS patient.
No,
He's like 95. It's
Yeah.
really not that. Like he did pretty well. You know, he's like the Magic Johnson.
He survived. He's patient zero.
He was the first AIDS patient.
We love you. What's his name?
Russell Mania Stars. His name this week, you guys.
I do love you, Russ. Don't listen to this guy, okay?
We're just busting your chops because you didn't call in a little bit, but we understand why. Robin
you
Savage,
can't use the
our
term
co-host Robin Macho Woman Savage, is at her child's they're performing halftime band stuff at a football game somewhere.
It's an elaborate
JV, Robin, you should be here. It's
we
JV.
know it's an elaborate excuse. She has
she's
no
on
child.
varsity, it's different.
She actually doesn't have a child. The whole thing's a ruse. You know, she just
so her child's fake profile that keeps coming up on people I might know on Facebook is not really
that's just keeping
she made
it
up
up.
the profile that cover her story. Some other people's kids in the picture.
Puts a post every now and then to make it seem realistic. I'm enjoying band practice. You know,
this is messed up too. You guys you like red wine, right? I know you like.
It's
wine.
like I hate
you
it.
got a cool.
I'm more of a
not you, Todd. Ryan.
Todd. First off, you're
Ryan
way too
does
young.
a bathtub review where he gets the bathtub is naked and he reviews wines.
Yeah, first off,
I review the worst
and
wines.
Todd,
I go to Walmart and I ask the guy at Walmart who's stocking the shelves.
What's the only thing I can afford? And
yeah, he's like, this is called 4 Oaks. It's only $4 a bottle.
$1
and I'm like, so I feel like to do a fair review, you have to drink a whole bottle of it first.
Okay.
And then you start reviewing it on the second bottle. And that gives you an idea of how good the wine is versus.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
You gotta watch these videos.
It's not on YouTube or anything. He just does it alone in his house.
Did it on Facebook.
I do it every week, but I just record it and then I watch it back myself.
Yeah. Then as he's drinking the next bottle he's reviewing, he's watching the previous video that he did.
So here's this story, bud. 2.1 million gallons burst from its tanks of wine in Portugal, and it went running through the streets. And I saw the video; it's going viral. The streets are it's over now, but it looked like a river. It was like 3 feet high.
It sounds like a scene
Millions
from
of
The Shining.
wine. Gallons of wine.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly, but like that flood that happened in Turkey, gobble gobble. Remember? That's what happened with wine in Portuguese.
Either that or someone's
someone's
someone's time in the month was kind of heavy and backed up.
Still drink it?
I think it's like,
Would you still drink it after it went all through the city and the
oh yeah, I would have been out there swimming in it, boy.
There was nobody drinking.
I'd have been snorkeling,
grabbing a.
I would be drinking as I'm swimming.
I would find a container.
What are the odds of you being in that scenario again? In that situation?
Well, you see these Gulfportians, the people from Gulfport. They were
Gulfportians.
Gulfportians is quite a mouthful.
Gulfportia, rise!
This is Gulfportia.
This is Gulfportia. Gulfportians unite! You know, they all get together.
He kicked off the dock like he was Spartacus or whatever his name is. Leonidas is.
Yeah, you made it sound all gladiator. And cool.
Oh well, they are. I mean, they were paddling through the streets of Gulfport after Hurricane Idalia to get to the bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Gulfportians, we'd be in there drowning in the wine.
Yeah.
Dude, then the cops show up at O'Maddy's and kick everybody out. So you guys are psychos.
I feel bad for that one person who put on a white
our wet floor sign.
Yeah, I feel bad for the person.
My boat blew ashore during that storm, so it's still on the.
I'm sad about that.
Can you imagine being a person
as long
who
as the kitty's okay though.
My cat. I live on a boat with a cat.
Tim, have you met? Todd. Shy Todd. Have you met the cat? Pepito.
Briefly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Is that how Ryan lured you into his vessel? Was it through the kitten to the promises of kittens and red wine
and candy? Now, recently I was I was essayed or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy he lured me into his house. He said, "Hey, do you want to smoke some weed or whatever?"
I said sorry about that.
Cannabis.
Ryan, I said sorry about that.
We call it cannabis on our show.
I did apologize.
Say weed, yeah.
Okay, well, and I was like, "Oh, sure, I want to go." Like, yeah, that sounds great. But then he started looking at my legs a lot, and he kept asking me. I live on a boat and I scrape boats, so I got all these cuts on my legs from barnacles. And he's like, "Hey, dude, do you want something for those cuts? And I could tell that he was just trying to rub my legs with lotion, you know.
That's cool.
But I had to go get my groceries.
I didn't expect you to explain those the first time you met Russell. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. No, you got those legs. Those are the rollerblading legs.
Yeah. For someone who doesn't want to show them bad boys off, you really are. You're really letting it loose out here.
Police could just pay you to kick doors down.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah.
Take a look at that TikTok.
Solid. Yeah, you should do some ASMR. Yeah, should do some ASMR. Just have his leg hair rub against the mic. He is happy to see me.
Wait till after the show, bud. Okay, McCarthy.
Is that your leg in my pocket?
How'd you leg in my pocket?
It's a 3-man race.
This isn't a crock. McCarthy, the House Speaker, you guys, he said that he's going to begin impeaching the impeachment inquiries of Joe Biden. How do you guys? This is not a joke. This happened Tuesday. Yesterday.
Wasn't the guy who read the?
What do you guys think about
that? The communist scare also named McCarthy?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What is with McCarthy's and leading we gotta find out. My name's McCarthy, and we got an inquiry. We gotta get to the bottom of this.
Dude, if you hire a private detective, he has to be McCarthy.
Better be named
He'll get down to the bottom of it right away.
This is gonna happen. The new speaker guy, he's going for the impeachment.
What we're gonna find out is that Biden isn't a communist; he's just corrupt.
Yeah. When they told Biden he was gonna get impeached, he was like, "I don't want my peaches right now."
What I'm really hoping for is that.
I want a pudding.
Peaches.
I don't want to.
Look, at the same time that this is happening, we have a situation with.
Keep talking.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. We thought we had a phone call. We were so desperate for attention that we see you pick up the phone and we're just like, please.
Yeah. And also, I stopped because Todd started getting undressed over here. I'm not sure why Todd.
Hey, Matt.
That would explain why the camera randomly shut off in here. Keep your clothes on, dude. This is a PG radio show. For God's sake.
Not Ryan is slowly undressing out also.
Okay,
It's considered art.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm blind in one eye. I don't need to go totally blind. Keep your shirt on.
Jesus, you can always take off your glasses, Matt. It won't be.
I thought you were shy, Todd. With that guy.
I know.
So what do you think? You think at the same time,
so
things that they're going to impeach him over are the same things that they're not indicting his son for today. He's only getting the gun charges, not any of the other things, but he's getting impeached for the things his son isn't getting in trouble for.
What is he? What is he getting impeached for? Is my question.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with a private citizen being corrupt. Like if I'm the son of the president and I'm selling access to the president, nothing wrong with that for me as the son of the president. But the president,
if anything, his son should be the one who's should be in most fear right now.
Once I don't think so.
Once his dad is out of there, he's getting arrested.
Dude, I've seen that guy's hog or whatever. He's got nothing to worry about.
Oh wow. All right. So can you do you have my cell phone number so you can text me later?
You haven't seen him? It's all in that laptop.
I didn't have enough gigabytes on my computer, evidently.
They showed some funny pictures of him laying next to a crack pipe and all kinds of funny stuff.
Dude, I've never I thought that most people wanted to keep their crack use private. Yeah. It's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna smoke some crack. Like, let me set up a camera. It's time to,
I'm sleeping with a pipe in my mouth.
I need this video of me smoking crack for posterity.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to show my kids how I was such a crackhead, and yet still.
It's like uploading. He's like uploading.
Kids, I can crawl out of this.
He's uploading it to his YouTube video. It's like day 4 of me smoking crack with 3 hookers this time. See how long we can last,
Happy 50th birthday, hip hop. You guys heard it's 50 years since hip hop got created? Hey. I always thought that hip hop was something, the music that an Easter Bunny would listen to.
Oh, yeah. I get it because they hop around, huh?
Hip hop.
Yeah, it was pretty hip, Unless it has a bad hip, then it can hop.
That was not my joke, but I thought it was funny.
Well, bunnies do
was funny.
need some music in order to reproduce with, you know?
Yeah, but
They're real banging tunes.
I probably should have told that joke, first of all, but it was from the Brady Bunch movie.
Marsha
Brady told that
I
joke.
told you you're comedic.
If you're
when hip-hop was
stealing
still playing.
jokes from the Brady Bunch
if you're
movie,
comedic influence, it's
I
fine.
was going to give her credit. I was going to give her credit, even if he didn't laugh or did.
Brady Marsha.
I just thought it was the funniest thing when I was
Marsha
12.
His idol is Danny Vanagucci from the Partridge Family, from the Monkeys. That's
he's monkey.
Okay, let's see. Theater video. I don't know if you guys
wanted to correct you right now.
I'm sorry. Is it not the Partridge Family?
Hey, Mom. Hey, Don. What's up?
Hey, Mom.
Reese
Hey, Don.
is in the house.
Hey, Lewis. Todd, keep your pants on. You can, at least you're not triggering anybody with the shirt, okay?
His belt's too tight.
And fine, you can loosen it up a little bit. All right, let's see. A theater video surveillance shows U.S. Rep. Lauren Boebert escorted out of the Beetlejuice musical for singing too loudly. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this. This is true. The attendant stated that they wouldn't mind. They normally would not mind her singing along if she just would stop singing Baby Shark. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of stumbled across that. But either way, it cracks me up because first we had like DeSantis versus Disney. Now we have like Bobart versus Beetlejuice. And Bobart versus
sounds
Beetlejuice.
like something the Impractical Jokers make. Joe try to get some random person to say.
Yeah. In your now call Bobart and Bobart.
Bobart and Bobart.
Yeah, Bobart and Bobart. It sounds like
It's only
Muppet
the
animal.
second most embarrassing theater ejection since P.B. Herman.
Oh yeah.
You guys heard of Farrah and Farrah?
No, I'm sorry. Was that
for another radio show? I was listening. I would go with Farrah and Farrah because even if you lose, they're going to be like, "Hey, at least we won."
Did you say theater ejection or theater erection? Because I think that was Paul Newman, right? Or what's his name? Paul Rubin?
Pee-wee Herman.
Yeah.
Pee-wee Herman had a theater erection
that led to
a theater ejection.
And perhaps there was a theater ejaculation at some point. Perhaps we didn't get the full story.
That's too far.
They ruined
Is it?
that.
Too far.
The police ruined that for him.
Yeah, we never got. Oh, yeah,
They ruined our joke 30 years ago.
yeah.
FTP.
You think the bathroom floors at those movie theaters
Ruining my
are
joke.
particularly sticky?
Because of the candy.
You ever try to carry soda and candy? You're dropping it everywhere.
You wouldn't believe the deals you can find at the movie theater trash can. You get half bags of popcorn.
Now, have you guys ever attended a movie?
Last refill they wouldn't get.
You're old enough. Have you ever attended a pornographic theater before?
Nah.
No?
No.
You're lying.
I'm poor.
Been to a pornographic theater? No, I was born in 1990. I don't even know this even existed anymore.
You're younger than me. You look like 20 years older than me. That's incredible.
See,
That's just because I've been stuck at sea. I look like Tom Hanks after he was stooping that volleyball for a long time.
I just feel happy because normally I look like the homeless one, so I'm glad.
That is true. I say thanks for getting all dressed up today.
Yeah.
The farther away from the dock I get.
Yeah, we're like the three different phases of homelessness. You're just about to get kicked out. I'm like taking showers at my sister's house still. You're like all the way here,
I do beach showers.
Yeah, I can't sleep there. I can only take showers. I gotta leave.
I haven't showered in a while.
I can tell and smell that.
We're gonna take a shower tonight.
We got any
Just in
sponsors? We
case.
got any sponsors?
Yeah, we do, but
Okay.
trying to tell some jokes here.
Oh, we got jokes.
The VA the Democratic candidate. This is funny, dude. The VA, Virginia. Sorry, I got the VA. Virginia Democratic House candidate, Representative Susanna Gibson, has gone streamed sex with her husband for tips on a private page,
What?
and one of these Republican guys made it public. Yeah, and she got 2 tips. Yeah, one from him. And then one from an anonymous user that said, "Use more camera angles, please." Those are the only 2 tips she got.
Oh, really? That's like
She was getting money for this. I guess times are there's a
Wait,
real
she's a
struggle going on.
U.S. representative?
Yeah, but she's blaming the Republicans because they exposed it. and she said that it is a sex crime that they're exposing her thing.
Selling.
It's supposed to be private between her and her customers.
Yeah, but if
Is
one
that
of her
fair,
customers
you think?
happened to be private, happen to be Republican, and they put her, well, yeah,
He probably that's how he found out.
Yeah, someone has like revenge porn, just like looking at her. I love it.
I didn't put the name of the person.
All right, I got a new website. It's called Only Dems. It's just AOC and then
whistle, Todd.
it's just AOC and that other attractive Democratic woman.
Bobart.
Yo,
I don't remember her name.
this chick was
Not-
good looking.
What?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Bobart chick. I bet she's looking at
Susanna Gibson was a good looking gal. So I mean,
So when you said she got two
she's
tips,
getting money.
when she got 2 tips, was it in the movie she was getting 2 tips, or was
I
it?
made that part up, but the story's true. But
I
she's
made that
getting
part up.
tips, as in cash tips, like I make when I sling drinks.
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah,
I'm the
okay.
greatest bartender of all time.
Uh,
The goat.
I
Yeah,
guess,
but if you slang drinks with your holes hanging out, you make a
Yeah.
lot more money.
and I guess
It is a
if
good
on the
idea.
odd chance
I like
that she's
that.
listening
What
right
would you call
now,
that? Yeah, instead of dem only, what do you call it?
femme only. I'm sorry, that's weird. Instead of on the odd chance that she's listening right now, I'd like to apologize for leaking that video. It was not a.
You know she's our only
Yeah.
loyal listener.
I'm not a Republican, by the way. I was just
Thanks
very.
for apologizing.
just miss you.
I'm surprised. Based on the phallus in the video, I thought you were a Republican.
That's funny. Was it the
The way that
circumcision
you
or
tell
lack
me you
thereof?
want to bully a grown adult.
Oh,
His
man.
name is Block Blazer.
Stop!
Whatever.
Block blade, brick blades.
Brick.
Ah,
Sorry,
don't do that.
He's a
Don't do
Lego
that.
enthusiast.
Oh,
Well, he
man.
deserves every bit of
Yeah,
what
man.
we're
You ever
about to
just run
give him right
across-
now.
You ever just run across someone as an adult that you just want to bully, even though you
this
should.
guy-
Oh, I definitely know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I have
This guy's got it
I have this
coming,
friend,
Ryan.
and I'm constantly like busting his balls all the time, and it makes me feel good about myself.
I know. It's just that straight, like animalistic,
Listen
just
to this
urge to.
story real
wanna-
quick.
So I mean, if there's a guy, it's not. Look, oh man, I feel bad. There's a guy on TikTok. I'm not going to say his name. But he's in the Lego
I already
community.
said it.
A little chubby guy.
Are you in the
Why are we
Lego
talking about
Blazer.
this? Yeah, okay, we'll go with Brick Blazer.
Brick
Go ahead.
Blazer, he
Dude,
does
but
Lego stuff.
Dude,
man.
he's just like the geekiest, like nastiest fat guy
He's
that
like
just
Squidward
has his
that
fingernails
collects
painted, and he's just like,
Legos.
just his face, his demeanor, the way he has like this completely undeserved
He's
sense of
bald, but he's got a
confidence.
mullet.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he was like completely undeserved. I made a joke about him looking like a manager at GameStop, and then 2 videos down, he was in a GameStop. He was with the thing. He was like a manager. I was like, this is hilarious. But to be fair, though, listen, man. To be fair, even though it's something deep in my DNA, I want to bully the guy. I never took it.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
He
there's
just
been so
does it
many.
in front of me.
I
so
done,
he gets it out of his system.
yeah. There's been so many times I just want to comment on the video and has destroyed this man, but I was like, no.
Look
no.
at these yellow.
I'm sorry. You guys
Here I
keep
have
talking
blue
about this
Legos.
guy being
He's
a
awesome.
loser
That's
who's
horrible.
into Legos, but you're like watching his videos.
Yeah. And I'm
you
also.
got to do it 3
He's
times
not
a
a loser.
loser.
I'm also,
One way, shape, or
I'm
form or the
also a
other.
loser who happens to be in the Lego. Perhaps
Yeah.
there's like get out my space, dude. I think it's a little bit of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You gotta, like, you know.
It's only
Yeah.
bothering you because he's more successful
I know,
of a Lego
he has-
loser than you.
Yeah, and he has my dream job of working at GameStop.
Scott Patrick's texting me right now. Somebody message him to call in. Quit texting me.
Yeah, call in,
Come on,
Scott.
Scott. He's not
We
on
need the
TikTok,
man
though.
on the street.
He is on TikTok, but he's not watching. I don't
We
think.
need the man on the street here.
Scott Patrick. Scott Patrick, you should get some of that Ma Jointment for your pancreas tumor, dude. Ma Jointment is our sponsor. It's a THC topical ointment, and you spray it wherever it hurts. Dawn Reese is using this stuff, and she says it works miracles for her. Within 5 minutes, all your pain is gone. Contact me at 727-479-5861. Get you a free sample of Ma Jointment. THC and CBD infused topical spray ointment. Kills pain in 5 minutes. Sometimes my neck doesn't start hurting after I use it for weeks, and then it'll hurt a little bit, and I'll spray a little more on. It's great. You use like 3 bottles.
Yeah, like I said, it works
You
fantastic.
over-abused it, man.
Yeah, I used it for everything. I bathed in it at one point.
That's what
it
I
was.
like. You were stinking up the studio that one day with that stuff.
He was on turkey baster duties, just soaking me up in it.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah. Like I said, it works on not just your joints. It help. If you have marital
joint.
issues.
Does it come in a suppository?
You
Yeah.
can do that, man, but I'm telling you, it'll get you high if you take it orally, any way, shape.
How about Todd? Have you
Don't
tried
mess
any
with
of
it
this
like that.
stuff,
Unless
Todd?
you got your medical marijuana license here in this state.
Todd, have you tried any
Todd,
of the
have you
joint?
tried it?
What, a turkey based?
No, orally.
Oral what?
Yeah. You know, it's just
suppositorily. I'm sorry.
Suppositorily?
Yeah.
That's how I take. I boof all my drugs.
That's the oil
That word's funny, booth.
I was gonna say, is that the oil that my joint oil? Is that the one that Ryan was rubbing on you last night, Todd? Is that it, or is that a different one?
I don't know what you were watching.
It's watching your CCTV video.
No. My OnlyFans is exclusively for cooking. I just cook on OnlyFans. I am naked and pleasuring myself while I cook, but that's all that I do.
But it's essentially about the cooking. The cooking is the primary, interest and the focus of the video. So,
well, I always have a secret ingredient.
Is it whipped?
There's many different ways to prepare it. It's an extra 2 to 3 calories. Lots of nutritional benefits.
I want to talk about a little bit of sports stuff. Hey, Matt, how's the Rays doing today? You got any idea, bud? Oh, Matt, tune me out.
Matt's brother called him from jail. I'm sorry. Collect call.
You have to collect call from a jail cell in New York, but in actuality, Scott. No, but Scott's on the phone. He's here for you guys.
Yeah!
Put it on the street.
Put it up. Whistle, Todd. We need a whistle, Todd. Come on.
Come on, Todd.
Ryan, keep Todd in check, okay? You said he was shy to Jesus, okay? Keep an eye on him, Ryan.
This is a very special segment.
I don't have any control over Todd, okay?
Well, that's obvious.
He's his own man.
That is obvious.
One of my favorite people on earth, Scott Patrick. How are you, bud?
Scott.
Hey, I'm good. How are you going, guys?
Awesome. I missed the sound of your voice, bud.
I'm suddenly aroused, so welcome. ASMR, your
we were trying to explain to Manny yesterday one of your jokes, but we didn't do it very well. And it is Ryan Gunner and Shy Todd's favorite joke that you've ever told, basically.
Oh, yeah.
And I was wondering if you could tell
Can you tell clean loose as a goose?
He just giggled a little bit before.
I haven't told this joke in 2 years or a year.
Okay.
All right. So, I've heard this. There's a lot of people. The younger generations, they want to stick up for animals and stereotypes, and sharks just want to be hugged. Pit bulls just want to lick your baby. But nobody's sticking up for geese. I've heard this expression since I was a kid, loose as a goose. How do you know that all geese are loose? That's a stereotype. I feel like we just trusted that one slack-jawed yokel that smashed a moose, a goose. But the truth is, how do we know that goose wasn't just a whore?
To explain why he got in there so quickly, I bet, It's true. We should just add that to the segment of the show, just finding out where these idioms and stuff come from.
Scott Patrick is our man on Us Street, by the way. Manny, you weren't around too much the first season yet. You weren't here yet, but he does.
Exist.
He's on any street. What street are you on today, Matt? I'm sorry, Matt. What street are you on today, Scott?
I'm actually on Highland Street at a place called Bread and Roses Abortion Clinic. Yeah. So what I figured is that I've got this little side venture where I've created a food truck, and I go to abortion clinic and I set up in the parking lot. It's called Childy's Baby Back Ribs.
Yeah, the food truck only has a permit for 3 trimesters. It has to get out of there,
You see anything in the news lately you want to talk about?
Oh, sure. Actually, I saw a Beyonce fan just went into labor at a concert in California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, the tickets were so expensive, even her water broke.
Beyonce, we even had your water broke.
Big laughs coming from our man on the street.
You are as loose as a goose today, Scott. Came over here with a Superman cape on.
I miss you so much.
Yeah, bro, you got to come here in person, man.
Oh, he's in South Carolina.
Oh, you're in South Carolina? Oh, come on, excuses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he's in a street anywhere. Usually calls in from any street.
That's true.
I wanted to ask Matt about the baseball, though. Matt?
Nothing to talk about. The Rays are losing 1-0.
All right, thank you. They're playing Baltimore. If they take this series, they can take the league lead and the division lead, right?
Division lead, yeah. I think they're still fighting it out with the AL West for the best record in the American League. Best record in baseball is the Braves.
All right.
You're not
Well,
even
I'm at the
catching
American League, yeah. Not
I don't really follow
MLB.
baseball, but I did hear something about the second baseman for the Rays, like getting into minors.
That was a shortstop, and that's another argument entirely. You guys want to make jokes about that? Knock yourselves out.
That was Wander Franco.
He was like, "This is a very personal."
The most coveted baseball player in baseball right now. The most coveted baseball player to have on your team, and we had him. Wander Franco allegedly is in trouble for fooling around with a 14-year-old kid down there in the Dominican, where he's from. But I think he'd probably be horrible at blackjack, like I was telling you before. Yeah, you know why? He always hits on 14. That doesn't make sense.
There's an expression on baseball. I think there's an expression in baseball. I think he might have taken it a little too literally. If there's grass on the field, play it. You know.
But Joe Rizzo is not here for some reason. Joe's supposed to be here, but he's not. We didn't get a reason why. He said that he's the only Major League Baseball player to ever hit in the minors and the majors.
So messed up.
In the minors and majors, he scored. Yankers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's probably scored more than you have.
What is he, your cousin, Matt? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, why is this
relations with a 14-year-old once too, but I was also 14.
Matt had to tear down his poster of the guy. He's like, I'm just putting you behind the door, so you're still being here in case everything goes away.
Airmailed his jersey to friggin' Epstein Island.
No, I can't. I don't know who was involved in that, but
Golden Girls premiered today in 1984. Did you know that?
Oh yeah.
History
There you go.
blast from the past. I don't have a joke for
Blast from the past.
but if we did a dating app of the week this week, it would be the Golden Girls, and I would swipe right on Blanche because she was the loose as a goose one, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you think, Scott Patrick?
Which golden girl?
Yeah.
What's going on?
You got it.
Yeah. Just seeing you juggle that thing around
Which
before
one
you
you want?
I'll do it.
Or would you like swipe right on? I'll just let you do all four. Go ahead.
Just take the rest of the show. It's all you, Scott.
Go ahead.
I don't know all the names of the girls. For the
okay.
Girls.
We'll start with Dorothy.
Betty White, right?
B. Arthur, Dorothy. Right or left?
B. Arthur.
I don't know. I think I'd swipe right because I'm kind of curious about the trans situation.
Yeah, this is just for research purposes, Blanche.
What about her mother, Sophia?
Is that the sassy one?
The old lady. That's Dorothy's mother.
Oh, yeah. You can swipe right all the way to me, buddy. I mean, swipe left all the way to me. I'll come catch it. I like the little bit of sass she has. You know, she's a lady who knows what's
She's Italian,
what's up.
So I don't like chicks with hairy arms. I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm hitting left.
I was born in 1990, so you know
all of them.
We were six.
Yeah,
So it was 6 seasons at that point, but it went longer. He could
She'll
have
take care of
watched
you.
it in rerun syndication.
I don't know.
Matt, what about
Betty
you,
Rose.
bud? Right or left on
Betty
on
White.
Betty, yeah.
That would be a resounding no. Next. Give me Trish Stratus every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Dude, what about
I thought she said Betty White wasn't too old and it
what
wasn't
about
old enough for
Mandy
her.
Rose? What do you think of her, bud?
As long as she keeps her mouth shut, I'm good.
She's, I think, the most beautiful pro wrestler since
I love Trish.
Stratus,
I
man.
love Trish. Trish is mine.
Trish will always be queen. Lita's second. Mandy
Oh,
third.
Lita.
Well, Trish is back
Dude, I
now.
think Mandy
Killing it.
looks
Did
kind
you
of
see
a lot like
Lita?
Trish.
Lita looks like she lives in like my trailer park. Did you see her now?
Which is
Lita?
depressing because I had a crush on Lita too.
I know, yeah. All of your posters are going down this week. It seems.
No, Trish is still up there. Trish is still up there.
Yeah,
You
Trish,
and Matt Hardy will never hear. You got something.
Trish had a great cage match the other day. I saw that. You
Yeah,
know,
her and Becky, that was fun to watch.
yeah. I watched it randomly.
We should
All
start doing a WWE report.
That'd be fun. We do some sports. All right, I got.
Watch it. Matt watch
I
it.
said, do you have a little bit? Can I just give this one little bit of news
I
here?
don't know. Can you?
Wait,
Listen.
we actually talked news on this show?
Yeah,
It sounded like in the last 10
sometimes.
minutes.
I just like, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news for anybody this week, but I do want to report this that Mitt Romney announced that he won't be seeking re-election as he calls for a new generation of leaders. You know, so and meanwhile, most Americans were just shocked to hear Mitt Romney was still alive. You know,
you know who the bearer of stand-up for news is?
Who's that?
Russell. He's the
Wait,
bearer.
is Mitt Romney currently in office?
Yeah, but he's not running.
What does he do?
He's probably sitting
He's
in
like a senator guy or something.
He's a senator?
or a governor, maybe.
Senator Mitt Romney.
Does he have to give up his wife's too?
His wife or what?
Wait,
He said
I thought
No.
plural.
Wives. I was gonna say he's a warmer.
Dude,
Is it
Mitt
wives?
Romney sat at my bar at the Vinoy during his RNC party against his run against Obama with Condoleezza Rice, and on the other side of the bar, I think I already told this story before, but it was very funny. On the other side of the bar was Chris Berman from SportsCenter.
The guy who's just constantly drunk and everything. It seems like Chris Berman.
Chris Berman, he's like, go,
Man, he's going.
Stumbling. But it was a crazy night. There was a lot of other celebrities and Secret Service, and because they had East-West NCAA football game at the Trop, and they had the RNC party in Tampa that year. So
serious question:
crazy.
Who would you trust?
I kind of said to Mitt, I'm like, hey Mitt, I watched your debate with Barack Obama, you know, and you kind of sound like you just agreed with everything he said. Like, well, my job, James, is to read what they have me tell you. I'm just trying to get reelected so I can get paid.
He was drunk. He didn't care at that point. He's like,
he don't drink because of his religion. Now, 7 wives. You can't drink around 7 women at once.
Now, let me ask you, if it's an emergency and you needed someone quickly to babysit your child, Biden or Romney? Who would you?
Romney.
Romney all day.
Mitt Romney, dude.
Just all. It was the uncontroversial.
Okay, I got an idea. Okay, it's a baby perfume. It's like a child's perfume, and it smells like crap. It smells really bad, and it's anti-biting sniffing perfume.
It's like Biden propellant.
Protect your child from biting sniffing at any time.
Biden
propellant. The bottle and just fill with water, and Trumpers would buy it all day.
Man, call my joint man. Get on this right now. We got to spray it on.
Lewis, Gonzo, get on the phone, bud.
That's funny.
What do you got for us, Scott Patrick?
Child repellent.
It's like bitter apple, but for Biden.
If he's still there with us, right?
Spray, Biden spray. Shh. That's when he gets real aggressive. Sorry.
Scott Patrick, are you still there?
I got another news story? Sure.
Yeah, I want you to interact a little here.
So a teenager in India had his hair measured at 4 feet 9 inches long for a Guinness World Record.
His what measured?
His hair was
whoa.
4 feet 9.5 inches. Yeah. When he was asked how people react to his long hair, he said nobody hates it more than the people sitting behind him on top of the train.
Oh, yeah. Wow, Joe Biden must be going crazy. He could probably smell that hair from Washington, D.C. This kid doesn't even have to get close. This is crazy. That's funny. I did not know that.
What else you got, Scott?
I have okay, so this is a big one. A different type of Mexican alien we know about, right? We have a UFOologist claims to show 2 alien corpses in Mexico's Congress this past week. You guys hear about that? You know, the UFOologist claims to have identified the alien as Mexican due to its poncho, sombrero, and how quickly he finishes roof. You know.
You know, they did find the aliens with like jewelry on.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, but that made me think they were Armenian.
Well, speaking of Mexicans and aliens, 2 construction worker guys that didn't want to go around the wall there, I guess, in China, and the Great Wall of China was in the way. They dug a hole through it, and now they both got arrested. Well, one was a lady, Wang and Zhang. They got arrested, you guys, the other day. This past week. So Trump was, he's like, yeah, that's exactly why his wall will not be made in China.
Well, I love that one of them was called Wang because just hearing a Wang go through a hole is it's fantastic.
He talks about, digging a hole right through the wall of China.
I don't know. Immediately, I thought they were Mexican construction workers. I was like, are we outsourcing, China outsourcing Mexico?
Now, the Mexicans build tunnels.
Yeah, they build tunnels.
They go right under the wall.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's insane. I mean, but granted, it's fair. It's probably more efficient exit. You have to walk all the way around, That's a long
the
wall.
article I read sounded horrible. Like they destroyed this historical piece of history. But Ryan, you and Todd brought to my attention that this is not the case. The story is a little false. They're trying to make it sound more than it is.
Oh, that's right. It's the wall was more like just like a big hill.
All right. Thank you, Todd. Fantastic reporting from Todd.
So part of the wall isn't even complete, just like ours.
Yeah. I get it though, man. That's a long wall to wanna walk all the way around. Yeah, go to China where the penises are small but the walls are long.
They were driving a front end loader. Right?
You got to go to China where the penises are small but the walls are long. You know.
Did you guys hear about those like floating buoys that they've got on the Rio Grande to keep?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that like.
Heard that.
Why not like
the net?
Landmines.
What?
Depth charges, but yeah.
Like if we're gonna do racer why don't we do it right? That's not very American.
You know what just happened last week? But I want to tell you because you weren't here. This National Guardsman saw a Mexican guy about to cross into I don't know where he's from, but he's about to cross the Mexican border over the Rio Grande. Shot the guy in the leg, dude. And they suspended the guy without pay because of excessive use of force. But he shot the Mexican guy in the leg. They said though the guy that got shot in the leg, the Mexican or illegal guy, they said he was running with the Los Lobos. But I guess now he's only hopping with the Los Lobos. Yeah. This is a true story. That's crazy.
He's not running those guns anymore. That's for sure.
Why would he do that? He didn't get in the water yet.
Yeah.
I think you're supposed to shoot him at all. Like,
well, I mean,
like a couple
depends
months
on the game
ago,
you're playing.
This one National Guardsman jumped in the water to save someone and he drowned.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear that story?
He probably heard that story. He was like, "Well, let me shoot him first, make sure I don't."
You know what?
You can reel him in a little bit, you know.
Might as well just get this over with.
All right, so I got one more here. Escaped Pennsylvanian killer. His name is Danilo Cavalcante or something like that. Yeah, he was captured this week as he planned to cross the border to Canada. In a statement, Danilo stated that he actually turned himself in once he realized that the food in Canada was worse than the food in prison.
Unless you like pancakes and maple syrup.
Yeah. No one goes to Canada for their cuisine, you know?
No.
I mean, Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
It's ham.
Yeah. That's really what it is. It's round ham.
It is.
But wait, Matt. Trish Stratus is from Canada. Shout out to Canada. Yeah.
Well, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes left in the show.
There's 3 great things that Canada's produced: hockey, beer, and Trish.
Actually, I count Trish as two. I count Trish as 2 of those 3 things. Actually,
yeah, the headlights and the taillights.
They're really good at apologizing too.
Sorry about that.
Hey, 2 minutes left before we end our show today. So I would like to ask Scott if he has another thing he'd like to tell us.
Well, I got one more story I could go off.
Perfect.
All right, the base of an office chair crashed into a family's vehicle's windshield on the highway Tuesday. So I guess when it comes to chairs, it's better not to keep your head on a swivel.
That's silly.
Yeah. Awesome, I heard of retractable seats, but I didn't think they work like that. You know?
Did you hear about we covered it a couple weeks ago, the spear that got thrown off of a bridge and went into a woman's windshield while she's going on the highway and it went inches away from her face? Yeah, they don't think that Bill Clinton was the one that threw it because he never lets his spear go only a few inches away from someone's face without hitting her.
That's the only reason why they didn't think Bill Clinton did it. I mean, everything else, all other roads led to Bill Clinton.
Well, better last time I told it.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
Todd,
stand up for this.
Stand up for news. Sit down, Todd.
Stand up for Todd.
Todd, sit down.
Stand up. Yeah, that's our song we usually do.
Yeah, but Todd, you ruined the song, man.
Thank you for joining us, Ryan Gunner and
Todd. Put your
once again, if you guys want to reach out and help out Captain Jazz, help out Captain Cash App, #, or $.
All right, guys. We
gotta help Captain Jazz get his boat back on the water, man.
And Todd, put your shackles back on. Let's get him going. I guess.
Put your comic book in your backpack.
And your gag,
weirdo.
Yes, my son.
Yes, precious, my precious.